Alright folks, there's a storm a-brewing. The brunt of it's not supposed to get here till like 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, so I'm going to get an early start on my shift. It's just turning 4 o'clock now. Usually I do 4:30, 8:30. Rain's no problem, but thunderstorms are a different story. When the trees are blowing sideways and, risking damaging my car from falling limbs and stuff like that, then I call it quits. Reach our goal as quickly as possible and call it an evening. Alright, we took the time to get over to our spot today. I wanted to start from here and see if that makes a difference in what kind of orders I get, because I've been starting in the home zone and working my way over here, usually empty-handed. So I was like, you know what, let me just go straight to my spot today and see what kind of difference that makes. We've received a few offers already, none of which have been good. It's now 4:15, and we're on both. And I'm gonna wait for a good one to come in. No need to rush it. I'm trying to get out ahead of the storm tonight and make my goal before the storm gets here. So we're gonna try to hit our mark early tonight so we can quit early and avoid these nasty storms that are coming in. I think we've gotten 4 from Uber and 3 from Doordash, or maybe 4 and 4. Decline them all. Nothing good so far. Come on, man. I'm not even close to that store. Don't start sending me this crap too. Probably gonna get put in timeout by DoorDash before I even start tonight. I think that's 5. So how do you guys handle the rain? What do you do personally, and what do you do for your customers? I know that I invested in rain gear, keep myself warm and dry. And as far as customers go, I've invested in, do I have them right here? I think I do. Invested in some simple plastic bags. They're labeled as garbage bags, but they're perfect for most size orders. I'll put the order right in the bag, tie it up, and that way if they don't have an overhang or anything like that, their food won't get wet. In the beginning, I used to text the customer when I was there and say, hey, listen, I'm in my car, it's pouring outside, I don't want your food to get wet, do you want to meet me outside? But then I was like, all right, let me just get the bags because they want it left at the door, so I'll just put it in a bag, keep it nice and dry for them. And, that's how I got my above and beyonds. I got several of them, and 5-star ratings across the board. So it's those little extra steps that you take that really get, the customers to rate you and go the extra mile and say, he went above and beyond. They're going the extra mile for you because you went the extra mile for them. So holy garbage orders tonight. Wow. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 from UberEats, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from DoorDash. 5 from UberEats and 6 from DoorDash. All crap. 0 for 11. Oh boy. At least I'm not as close as I thought I was for timeout in DoorDash, but that's just crazy. How we could be that close to how we could get that many garbage orders in a row. I mean, I had one order that was offer that was good, but it was shop and deliver. It was only 2 items from a Walgreens, but it was going to an area I don't want to go to, and I don't want to shop and deliver. I just don't want to do it. Too many things go wrong, especially with stuff like that. You don't know what you're picking up. Like the one time I had some makeup products that I was picking up, and I'm sorry, I'm not a girl, so I don't know where these things are and how to find them, and trying to find the right one, the right size. At this particular Walgreens it was, the last time I went in there, the clerk was nowhere to be found. I was like, okay, is everything free today? Oh, there's just too many things that can go wrong with shop and deliver. So I avoid it like the plague. It's a Thursday night. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm doing food. That's what I'm here for, to deliver food. Agree, disagree, let me know in the comments below. Hey guys, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for new content. I'm a new YouTuber. I've never imagined myself to be a YouTuber, but here I am doing this. I know it's a little rough around the edges. I'm getting better at editing and all that stuff. So the content's going to get better and better. I hope you find something useful from what I've put out there so far. But don't forget to subscribe so you can see what's coming and what we talk about next. Definitely have something of value to provide, and I'd love for you to stick around and challenge me with your questions. Ask me, to talk about certain things, my experiences. I'm glad to oblige. So I always find it unfortunate when I go to my hotspot, when it turns red and turns into a hotspot for everybody. I don't like when that happens. I'd rather it stay not hot, because when it turns red, all the amateurs come to this area. You all of a sudden see, dashers all over the place, and it definitely slows me down. It's unfortunate, but it happens sometimes where I come to my area and then all of a sudden it turns red and like it dies. It's also that there's a lot of other dashers here that normally wouldn't be. They'd be down the road. There's a spot down the road that never turns white. It's always red. Once this area turns red, sometimes they migrate over here, and that ruins my shift. So it figures the one night I want to get out early and get a jump start on things is the one night that I start off slow. I've gotten offers, but nothing that's going to make me any sort of money. And every single offer has been taking me to a place I don't want to go. Here's another one that is garbage. I guess the garbage orders come in a little bit before the good ones do. I don't know. Shift that I had planned on doing officially started a minute ago. Planned on being out here 4:30 today. I came on a little bit early in hopes to get a jump start on things, but that didn't work out. So we'll see where this goes. Maybe I'll have a
couple good hours. Maybe I'll have a couple $40 hours.
Done it before, and then still be able to get off early. It's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see what happens. So we're now up to 8 declines for DoorDash and 6 declines for UberEats. 14 straight. I just hope the next one of the next 2 offers from DoorDash is a good one, because I don't want to be put in timeout. It makes me feel bad. Finally, an offer worth accepting, $11.43 for 6.8 miles. Alrighty then, let's go get this. Uber, coming through. Alright, change of plans. Right after I accepted that one, I finally got a DoorDash offer that was good. $6.75 on the hidden tip indicator. I should change that to hidden tip scale, HTS. I don't know, HTI rolls off the tongue, HTS. Hidden tip scale, hidden tip indicator. Has a hidden tip indicator on the HTS scale. Anyway, so change of plans, dropped the other one, picked this one. Alright, order was ready on time. Decent size order. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say around $9 to $12. Alright, we're less than 2 minutes away from our drop-off, so we turned our UberEats back on, see if we can't get something queued up for the next order. I generally do not like to park in people's driveways, but some streets don't give you a choice. But don't park in people's driveways unless you need to, and don't walk across their grass. Find the path, please. Alright, so we just got another nice offer. This one I think was $12.75 for 8.1 miles, which is directly on the HTI. Nice restaurant. Definitely hidden tip on this. So I did lose a little bit of money by throwing back that UberEats and opting for the DoorDash. However, I'm grateful that I did so, because I wouldn't have received this offer for the $12.75. Because the UberEats was like much further distance. It was further distance to the restaurant, and then I had to come back past where I was and go further distance past this drop off that I just dropped off. So it would have been at least double the time, maybe even triple. I think I got that done in 8 minutes. I made $8.75 on the last one, so I was off by 25 cents. I said between 9 and 12, and it was $8.75. Guys, always keep in mind, every no takes you one step closer to a yes. Don't be afraid to say no, because it gets you to the yes, the one that you're excited about and you want to do. Don't compromise. Alright, so that wait was kind of painful. DoorDash sent me the order way too early. They didn't receive it until I was just about there. So the bag is huge and very heavy. It was telling me it was going to take like 17 minutes to get there because of traffic, and I guess by the time I got the order, traffic went away, and it's telling me it's going to be 8 more minutes, and I've been on the road for about 2 minutes. About 6 minutes of our time back, I guess you could say. So I'd say that's worth the wait. $28.52. So we are at $37.27, and we just got an hour in. Dangerously close to Chick-fil-A. I mean, they're usually pretty good, pretty fast, but it's not. There's hardly ever a good order. And there it was, the first garbage Chick-fil-A offer. Hopefully we don't get any more. Whee! Speed bump. So we had 2 offers come in after the catering order. It didn't say catering again. That's the second time in a row that it didn't specify catering on there. One of the offers I received on the way over here was for Uptie Restaurant, and that restaurant is so bipolar. Half the time you walk in there, it's ready to go. Half the time you walk in there and they haven't even started it yet. I don't know. I'm assuming it might be that another dasher every time has gone in there and they start making the order and they tell him 15 minutes and he's like, screw that, I'm leaving. Unassigns it, and then by the time I get to the restaurant, it's ready for me. Well, for a fact that the last time I went there, they were going by the time that Doordash gave them to have it ready by. They knew it was only going to take like 10 minutes to prepare, but DoorDash said that they had until like 40 minutes from the time that the order came in, so they didn't bother starting to make it, and that's a problem. You know, they should really be making the order as it, you know, comes in, or it should adjust the time when it gives it to me. You know, realize that I'm right down the street and I'll be there in 5 minutes, so at least start making it then so I don't have to wait 15 minutes. It came out in like 8 or 10 minutes. That wasn't as bad as they said it was going to be, and I needed a break the other night anyway, so I took advantage of it. Deer. A lot of deer out tonight. Careful on the roads, guys. Alright, just got an offer, $6.75, 2.2 miles. Picking it up on my way back, taking me further back to where I want to be. There's pretty much, you know, a guarantee of a little bit extra on there. I don't think it's going to be much because it's only 2 items. But it said $6.75, 2.2 miles, so even if it's like $7, even if it's $6.75, still worth it. I'm going that way anyway. I'll take this as I go. Alright, order was out right away. 6-minute delivery on my way back. Free money. That's what I gotta say about that. Free money. You know, it was where I'm going anyway. Literally stopped at the restaurant on the road that I was on to continue on to where I wanted to go. With this order, we are going to be at least $44. This one's pretty, guys.
The force is strong in this one.
18, 25, 12 miles. Going back to my home area. I'll take that. Hidden tip indicator, 8 items. Restaurant's right here. Yahtzee! So I'm going to anticipate that this is another catering order and take my bag in this time because I had to walk back out and grab my bag. Even though it wasn't as big as I didn't need a catering bag for the last order. I would have been fine without it. But this is 12 items. I've never had that many items from this restaurant. So let's get in there and see if it's going to be ready. I mean, you know, if it's 10 minutes, it's fine. I'll wait 10 minutes for that price. It's going to take me mostly highway miles getting back. And it's going to be quick. It really is. It's going to be like a 12-minute delivery. You know, total trip, probably 20 minutes if it's ready. If it's up to a half an hour, it's still worth it. It's over $18 plus a hidden tip. Definitely a hidden tip on this. Alright, so I really didn't need a catering bag for that one either. So this order on face value puts us at $62.27. I'm pretty sure it's on the hidden tip scale, HTS, HTI, whatever we're going to call it from now on. Maybe a 25er, something like that. Definitely more than it's showing. So we could end up here between 65 and 75. You know, I'm looking at orders that check all the boxes right now because I'm about to get to at least $72. $31.78. What? Hell yeah. And with all that extra, it brought me to $75.80. If I got nothing else tonight, I'm okay with logging off. I'm okay with that. I said I wanted to get close to 80. I did $75.80 in less than 2 hours.
Wow. Let's do that again.
And just letting that sink in, letting that marinate for a minute. All right, so we just got a McDonald's for $7.25, I believe it said, or $7.50 for exactly 4 miles. The reason definitely I'm taking it is because it's where I was going anyway, and then the drop-off is not far from there at all. It's like 2 miles for me to get there, and then another 2 miles to the drop-off. I like McDonald's, guys. I know that's an unpopular opinion. The ones in my area are very good. Even the Wendy's, which I know is another unpopular one, even the Wendy's are okay in my area too. They're not the greatest, not as good as McDonald's is, but the restaurants I have a problem with are KFC and Popeyes. They are both atrocious. But McDonald's and Wendy's are alright in my book. And I kind of feel bad for the restaurants in my area because a lot of the times I felt that I was the only dasher in the area delivering for a lot of these restaurants. And now that I haven't been here very much, I'm just wondering who's taking the baton. So hopefully we can dash for a little while here and make our $100 and then call it a night. I don't have much to go to get the 100. After this order, I think I'm gonna have like $15 to get to $100. So maybe 2 more orders. We are on our way. 6-minute delivery, $7.50 and 10 minutes work. So if you didn't see my video from the other day, I was talking about the large orders program and how I wasn't sure yet if I even really needed that. But I was making bank the other night, and I was making like $30, $35 an hour. And I'm like, can it really get any better than that? The answer is yes. So definitely worth it. If you can get on the large orders program, I recommend you do. I was on the wait list for about 2 weeks, and then I got the invite. So get yourself on the wait list. Be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. But be on the lookout for the email inviting you to the program, because you do have to accept the email. Maybe you'll get orders like I have tonight. One was mid-30s and one was upper 20s. So 60 some odd dollars for just 2 orders. One was a wait. Look, I had to wait, 15 minutes for the one order. Second one, there was no wait. So even with the waiting 15 minutes, it was still well worth it. And I had a feeling it would be. That's why I stayed. I didn't bother unassigning that because I just knew. Yeah, I knew there was something to it. Something in my gut told me, and it said catering order, and they tell you catering orders are worth 2 to 3 times what regular orders are. So I knew that I should stick with it, and I'm glad I did. Decline, order too small. I wish it just said order is garbage, or customer is cheap. Actually, no, I don't wish that at all. I wish they would get rid of the questions. Just, let me decline and go on about my day. Not answer why I'm declining. Because it doesn't matter. You don't use the information that I give you anyway. I say I don't want to go to that store, and the very next order, you're trying to send me there again. I say the order's too small, you send me a smaller one. I say it's not my starting point, you send me to you try to send me to another restaurant that's at the same area. It doesn't matter for anything. Just get rid of it, please. So with that order complete, it's $83.05 in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Now, would I love to make another $83.05 in the next 2 hours and 10 minutes? Sure. Do I want to possibly risk my health and safety for it? No. I was looking at the radar a minute ago, and it doesn't look like the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite a while. If you know the reference, put it in the comments below. 7:30 they're calling for it to really pick up, and it's 6:40 now. Got a little time to maybe pick up an order or 2 more, as long as they're not leaving this area. There you are, Uber, with another shit order. Who accepts these things, man? Okay, Uber. Okay, Uber. I'll take it. $21.27 for this order, and that'll end my night. Not bad, guys, not bad. This is gonna put me over $100 in well under 3 hours. I'll put a link below to the hot bag that I have, because I picked up the Applebee's about 4 minutes ago. Picked this one up. Now I have to drop this one off first. Okay, so we're gonna be at 10 minutes already the food being in my car for the Applebee's customer. Now, you know, I know there's still a lot of really shitty Dashers out there that don't even bother with hot bags, and that's just an atrocity. But, you know, make sure you have a good one, because you're going to get in situations like this, and, you know, you really need a good hot bag. So I definitely recommend the one I put in the link below. It's got cup holders in it. It has a divider. You know, if you get drinks and hot food and you want to keep them separate, you can. Or if you have an order from two different restaurants, or orders from two different restaurants in you know, at the same time, you can split them up in your bag, make it easier on yourself than getting things confused. And it keeps everything piping hot. You know, I said in a video not too long ago, I had an order that was in my car for quite a while, and when I brought it to the customer, you know, I told her, you know, it was still piping hot, and she had the look on her face like, really? Because she knew it took a while to get there. So she was surprised, but I wasn't. So I definitely recommend the bag I have down there. On the passenger side of your car, you could strap it down with a seatbelt, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's easy to open because it's strapped down. You know, the list goes on and on. Just go check it out. I recommend you get one. They're not expensive, very durable. Had it the entire time I've been dashing, basically, so go get it. Yep, we are definitely done after this. 4 minutes to the final drop off, and then we're heading home. The wind is kicking up big time. I'm gonna get this delivered, which is gonna put us at about $104 on the evening. $106 in 2 hours and 40 minutes. What a great shift. It's exactly what I needed too. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell icon so you get notified when new content comes out. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.